YouTube, what's happening? It's Jake and I'm back with another FIFA 22 video, and this is pretty much all about trading and starting the game. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stay to the end, and if you enjoy the video, it would mean a lot to us if you like and subscribe.
Do I need to be liked? Absolutely not. I like to be liked. I enjoy being liked. I have to be liked.
If you guys didn't know, a select group of people, like basically the game changers for EA, got the game on Monday and they started streaming it at 6 p.m. UK. They got a digital download, so there's really few items on the market and really few people playing, but they do have access to it, and specifically on PS5 from what I understand. Nonetheless, it's basically showcased a few of the changes coming to foot, and I wanted to touch on them here and how it can really be used to make our first like 50,000 coins in FIFA Ultimate Team.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
It won't even require a ton of trading knowledge. It's just going to be the approach that most people should end up taking. Previously in FIFA, EA gave out welcome back packs, and they gave that out based on how long you've been playing foot. So you got better packs for the longer time span you had. If you were a foot founder and you've been playing for like 10 years, you got better packs than someone who joined last year. It looks like that will be changing this year, and that everyone's going to get the same pack allotment when starting out. The big change this year is that those packs actually look pretty darn good to start. I'm going to bring you guys over to FootSpy's Twitter. I think he was the first one that wrote this out or indicated it, so I like to give credit where I can. What you're going to get here is you're going to get 4 gold player packs, so that's 11 players in total, okay? And one of those players is guaranteed to be 80 rated plus. I know what you're thinking, probably based off the end of FIFA 21. You're probably thinking like, 80 plus guaranteed player, whatever, who cares? But I would let you guys know that right when you start foot, getting 4 80 plus rated players is likely going to bring you a good chunk of coins, because even if one of them is decent, they can probably sell around 10 to 20k. As you see here, we got Vinicius, that's 80 rated, really meta card, high in pace. He's got his 5-star skills. We got Malin, who's another 80 rated player that looks great. He's probably one of the better Bundesliga strikers right off the bat. We have Bergwijn, another good starter card, and Renato Sanchez. All these cards here are going to sell for more than just a few K. So if you pack someone that's pretty darn meta, you're going to get a decent coin return back. But at the very minimum, you should be looking at getting 20k plus from your welcome back pack. A lot of you guys that are really worried about that initial grind of, Jake, how do I get started with 5 to 10k? Because that's sometimes what it used to be with welcome back packs. You can feel better about that. You can feel better knowing you can jump right into most trading methods at like a 20 to 30k budget, but that's not even what I'd recommend anyway. Wait for that a little bit in the video here. Also, what you get 4 gold. So you get the 4 gold player packs, and then you get 2 just standard gold packs. So just some additional value there. Of course, the big money makers in the 4 gold player packs with the 80 plus. And then you get a stadium customization pack, which kickswells for 2,500 coins. This is something I did want to point out on the video here, because I'm not sure if EA are actually going to change it. So I want to give you some insight on what we've seen from the Game Changers gameplay. Is badges and kits right now have a quick sell value of 485 coins. And for one thing, that's really high, right? It's almost double what it was last year. But the other interesting thing is they can still be listed lower than that. So you could essentially win some on bid for a few hundred coins and quick sell them and be making coins. So I'm not sure if this is going to be traded, but as of right now, and I'm going to show you a second image here, they are listed at 485 as a discard price, which it's hard to know if that was an error or they're going to keep it there. If they don't change it, that even like consumable packs and your overall packs are going to be worth a lot more. So it's something you should be aware of for sure. All in all, with 44 players and 4 of them being 80 plus, the stadium customization and the 2 gold packs, you'll be, in my opinion, above 20k and closer to that 30k margin. So it's kind of nice because you don't have to worry about some of the crazy low budget stuff like silvers or bronzes or SBC solutions. If you're not necessarily good at it, you can move right into position change trading or just sniping and bidding on meta cards. It's nice because it puts everybody at a decent coin total right away. It's almost like a replacement for those placement game bonuses that we had last year, right? With all this talk about welcome back packs, and they should be tradable. I mean, how else are people going to get their initial coins to start that are Road to Glory? So I do expect them all to be tradable. You're probably wondering, who should I keep and who should I sell? That's usually the most common question about opening packs to start. And what I personally always do is I almost sell everything unless they're on a select list of cards that I think are going to rise later. And that's because I'm an experienced trader. Maybe you make a small list of cards that are like 78 to 81 in rating. that you think are going to rise pretty well, and you sell everything that's not on your list. What you want to look for that is essentially cards that are going to be really in demand for starter squads. Like Mbabu could be a great example, right? Because the Bundesliga is in demand and Mbabu is one of the best right backs. So maybe you keep him, but you'd sell other cards that are similar, but you don't think will rise as well. And that's typically the best approach. Some people ask if they should keep SBC fodder cards, especially like gold non-rares, but I would really sell those cards, because if you need to use stuff in solutions, you're probably going to have to go out and buy a select grouping of players, whether it's Brazilians, Portuguese players, Argentinians, and they might not even fit what you're going for as a whole. So I would just kind of sell them and reset when you do your SBCs and not worry about having one or two that you packed. Lastly, with consumables, I pretty much would only sell things that are selling. So I'm not going to keep listing up cards that aren't selling on the market. That's kind of silly to do. So I'll just discard them. Having those initial coins right away is more important to me than maybe making an extra 50 to 100 coins later on things like contracts or whatever it may be. At this point, your account has 25K plus in it, and you're probably wondering, what should I do next? And to be honest with you, even as a trader, I'm telling you as a fact, what you should do right away is you should go into Foot and complete SBCs. Foot starts the year the same pretty much all the time, and these are in FIFA 22. People have highlighted it, they've showcased it. I don't know if I've seen specific requirements on them, so I don't know if they're the exact same as 21, but the actual names are. So for example, with hybrid leagues and hybrid nations, these are like 25K a pop typically. These are Foot 21 prices, so kind of ignore the prices at the bottom. But these SBCs are closer to like 25 to 30K to start, as you see on this chart. There is some variance, but if you're bidding and sniping, you can save a few K on some of the cards for sure. These packs that they give back are going to be tradable, and they are each year. So the idea is that you're submitting these gold rares and gold non-rares to get a few decent cards of value back, and most of the time, especially during the first week as a whole, these tend to be really profitable. I know some of you guys are probably have probably done SBC accounts in the past, and it is against terms of service, so
Stop it.
I will say that to transfer coins across, just be careful. But yeah, they tend to be really profitable. Some of you guys know that. So pretty much the first thing you want to do, especially because EA Play and Web App are set to launch the same day, is complete these. And they might take some loyalty, but you can do that on your 10 hours of EA Plays. Right after you have the 25 to 35K or whatever it may be, I would go right into the SBCs. And yes, you have to start from the bottom and kind of move forward, but you should be able to get through all of them with some pack luck and on that budget. Now, I know today's video is super duper simple, but it's how I am personally going to start the game. I thought you guys should know about those trading changes and the welcome back packs changing, and then go straight into SBCs. After today's video, I'll talk about certain trading methods to use once you've already completed those SBCs and open your welcome back packs, but it's really important to me that you guys start off on the right note, because that's what I am going to do, and that's what I recommend you do. It'll help build up your coin total and allow you to trade even further. Hopefully this video provided some insight on some new changes coming to FIFA 22. If you're enjoying the channel, make sure you subscribe and like the video.
I like to be liked.
It really means a lot to us, and we appreciate you. Peace.